Hey everyone, it's Laura from Laura Marie Plans, and today I'm here with another weekly plan with me. This week I am planning August 16th through the 22nd in my Aura Estelle A5 wide planner. I'm using this kit from Scribble Prints Co. I believe this was June 2021 mystery, correct me if I'm wrong. In the shop, she has it named the monthly kit of this, which I also purchased. She has this art basically named as Coastal, so that's what I'm going to be calling it. Just because I'd rather use that as the name than like June 2021 mystery, especially if I'm wrong. But anyways, this week I went on my best friend's bachelorette trip. We actually went to Outer Banks in North Carolina, which is a very fun like beach town, beach city, whatever, and it's pretty big on the East Coast. And yeah, so that's where we decided to take my best friend on her bachelorette weekend. Her wedding is actually this coming weekend, this Labor Day, when this is being uploaded and when I'm filming this. So this was exactly 2 weeks before her wedding, which is just crazy. I can't believe she's getting married, and I'm just so excited for her. So I did decide to ask my fiance Jake this week what foil he thought I should use with this kit. I wanted to go all out for my best friend. So he chose this blue foil. I know I wanted to use blue, so it was really a matter of which blue foil matched. And I have no idea what blue foil this is. I think I may have gotten it in a rack bag. It's in like a super, super old format, and I did not have a lot of it. And then I asked him what core foil I should use, and he told me gold. So I decided to go with Champagne Lights because I'm pretty sure that was the foil that was given with this kit. Again, correct me if I'm wrong, but it was in like a tropical pattern. And I got this kit from someone on Instagram because I was not subscribed to the mystery at the time. And I told her I didn't need the foil. I think she had already used it or something anyway. But the tropicalness of the foil, like the pattern, the actual pattern on it just didn't go with this kit to me for my personal reasons, because I didn't go anywhere tropical. I went to a beach town and there were no like palm trees or anything. So it didn't really make sense to use that specific foil bundle with this. But I did incorporate Champagne Lights, which I think is what was given with this kit. So it ended up turning out so well. I was super nervous to use the blue and the Champagne Lights, but I did do a lot of previews on my Instagram. So if you guys saw those, thank you for loving the spread. A lot of you guys loved it, and so I was really excited. I just really wanted to use this kit. I was actually going to use a different kind of beachy kit for this week, which you guys will actually see in my next plan with me. But then I realized I had like a few more summer slots available, and I really wanted to go all out for this bachelorette weekend. And I mean, this kit just like goes so well with what we did. The beach house vibe, you guys will see, I put the box of the beach house in the top left-hand corner, which I always like to put my favorite box there. But I just felt like that was like such a fun part of the trip, was having our own beach house together and just all spending time together and stuff. So I wanted to put that on the top left-hand corner, but also the girls are beautiful. I love how there's like long chomp elements. I did bring my long chomp. My fiance got me like this super nice traveling long chomp that's like extendable, but I always use the smallest size of it. But it's like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's basically like expandable. He got me this super nice traveling bag last year for Christmas, and it's like my favorite traveling bag ever. So I just love that there's long chomps in this, because me and a few other girls had our long chomps. What else? I love the board games. I love the s'mores charcuterie looking board. Just all super, super cute. And I just really feel like this kit was like the exact vibes I was going for, and just was spot on with what we did this weekend. And it just went really well with like what I did. So I was really excited to use this. You guys will see for the base of this, or not the base, for the actual foil scripts and stuff of this kit, I did use so many icons from the blue wiggle I had, as well as the Champagne Lights foil I had. I wanted to pull in as much as that foil as I could. And then I also, with what I didn't have in blue or Champagne Lights foil, I tried to use really, really light gold to kind of match the Champagne Lights feel. Some of the gold I have is like super hot gold, and it just totally clashes in my opinion. But that's like what happens with just getting stuff from so many different shops, you know? So I definitely tried to stick with the more lighter gold, the spread champagne looking gold. And I do think it turned out really, really good. For the headers, I put on the blue headers on the pink and lighter blue header days. And then I put on the Champagne Lights Twinkle headers on the other days, which the color is like kind of cream and then like the darker blue. So it's kind of like every other. And then I did use all the blue overlays I had. I only had 3. I, for some reason, used 1, which I don't know when I would have ever used 1 blue overlay, but one of them was gone. So I just used the other 3 I had. And then I just also used all the Champagne Lights foil I had. I have so much Champagne Lights. So I just incorporated all of that. The blue foil I had was like a chunky confetti, I don't know what it's called, and then the Champagne Lights foil I had was in a twinkle, so the patterns also kind of mix, but I don't think it looks that bad. I still like it. So yeah, I am putting on these whole reinforcers from Plannahannah. I did all the deco, I did all my overlays, and yeah, so we will get into the day by day. Before I do that, I just want to mention the sidebar. So on the sidebar, I put 2 girls like going out, their little emojis, and they're both holding drinks, which I thought was super cute. And I just wrote that it was my best friend's bachelorette weekend. And then I did use these traveling Whimsical Cat Studio girls in the box under and use the bachelorette party script from Scribble Prince Co. This was on her wedding like bucket list or something, which I bought for myself. So hopefully for my bachelorette party, I don't need the gold bachelorette party script, or I will be very sad because I used it for this spread. So starting on Monday, I did just go to work. And then after work, actually, I think this was one of the days where I had multiple clients. So when I have multiple clients, I'll get Starbucks in between to kind of get that caffeine, as well as like a nice like lunch snack, like little meal thing. So I think I got Starbucks in between this day. And then I was in my feelings. I was just like super anxious about the trip, to be honest, but I talked to my friend and I felt so much better after, and you'll see like the rest of the week was good, but I was kind of anxious about the trip. But it ended up being great. And then I did get Smoothie King this day, so I marked that. And then I watched 90 Day Fiancé. I'm pretty sure this was the Happily Ever After tell-all, which was something. Oh my gosh, Angela is on another level now. I am not her biggest fan, but I'm her fan in terms of like she's entertaining AF, so I'll take it. And then I did just mark that I played with stickers, and then I had a YouTube binge this day, and then I did cuddle my fiance. On Tuesday, I actually had this day off. Both of my clients were out this day, so I only worked 2 days this week because on Thursday and Friday I took off for the bachelorette trip, so it was a super chill work week. So instead on this day I did a lot of YouTube stuff. So I first edited, and then I filmed, and then we did go on a Target run together with when I say we, I mean me and my fiance, Jake. We did go on a Target run because I needed to get some snacks and some random stuff for the road trip / trip to Outer Banks. So we went on a Target run. I did get Starbucks after, and then we actually went on a date night this day. We usually don't go on dates during the work week, during the, what's it called? Is it called work week? I don't know. We usually don't go on date nights during the work week, but this day we went on a date because I was going to be gone all weekend and I wanted to just have one date night in before we left. I actually just took my is it love language or like love styles? I don't know. My I think it's love language quiz. I just took it, and mine is quality time. So, and I I never have taken the quiz, but like it makes so much sense to me because I am so big on quality time with my fiance. You guys will see I mark like time with Jake and like cuddle time and date nights all the time just because like that stuff is so important to me. And then I had Jake take the quiz and his was acts of service, and it's just really funny because I don't hate doing acts of service, but I'm like super lazy sometimes, and he'll like ask me to do something and I know that it means a lot if I do that because I knew his love language was acts of service before this quiz, but it just confirmed it. So I'm going to try harder to like do stuff like that for him. But yeah, anyway, since quality time is my language of love, of course we had to have a date night. Is it language of love? I don't know what it's called. Anyways, we had a date night. We went to Uncle Julio's this night. Uncle Julio's is one of my faves. So good. It's just like a Tex-Mex restaurant. And then I did have some planning time, and then I was binge watching Temptation Island season 2 this week / maybe week prior / week after. I watched the first season. I think the first season is probably the best season. The season 2 that I just watched did not just come out, by the way. It's like super old, like I think 2019. I just for some reason started watching it now because I saw it on my Peacock app and I was like, oh, that looks fun. And I had watched season 1 and enjoyed it, but season 2 was like meh. I'm definitely not watching season 3. And yeah, that's that. But I was into Temptation Island for a little. I just watched the second season. And then I did do some laundry this day to, again, prepare for the trip I was going on. On Wednesday, I did sleep in and then I went to work. After work, I got some Starbucks. And then, oh my gosh, this day we were in the city in Washington, D.C., and we were coming back into Virginia across the bridge to where we live. We went to the city to go pick up something, and then we came across the bridge, and the sunset was beautiful with like the Washington Monument, the Jefferson Memorial. So we actually stopped by a memorial by us where we live, and we took a bunch of pictures of the sky. It was so pretty. It's on my personal Instagram, but it was just so pretty, and I love sunsets. I will forever be a sucker for like the sky just turning pretty colors, like instantly gets me. So I marked that it was a beautiful sunset this day. And then we did get sushi. Oh, that's what we went into the city for. We go into the city to Chinatown, which is where I used to live in Washington, D.C., and they have the best sushi deal there. That's like closest to us, and it's pretty good sushi. I'm very picky with my sushi. So we got our sushi this day, and then I did FaceTime my mom, and then I just packed for my trip. It was my last night before leaving. On Thursday, I was up super early at like 6 a.m., which never happens to me because I am not a morning person. If you have not gathered that from my plan with me's, I stay up till like 3 a.m. every night, and I won't tell you when I wake up, but I wake up late. So I was up really early this day, and then we did just take a very long road trip to the Outer Banks. It only took us like 5 hours to get there, which is the shortest it's ever taken me to get to the Outer Banks from where I live. I think the longest is like 8 or 9 hours with awful traffic, and that's what I was expecting. But yeah, so I just marched road trip with a Letters to Apollo script. And then after that, when we got to the house, we like decompressed a little. And then we actually went to Publix, which I have never been to. I don't know if it's just a Southern thing or what, but I've heard good things. So I was really excited to do my first Publix experience. And it was actually walking distance to the house. So it was super close. So we did go to Publix because I was starving. We road tripped and did not stop. And anyways, I ended up not feeling well after, and so I just laid in bed for a few hours. Like I get really motion sick, so that being in the car for that long and then like being hot, it was super hot in the Outer Banks this weekend that we were there. And then just my sciatica and my scoliosis, like it was just like my back was hurting, everything was hurting, and I just felt really motion sick. So it was not a great time, and because we didn't do any stops, I wasn't the driver, so like I wasn't the one to decide how many stops we did, but we didn't do any, and it like really, really killed me. So yeah. Anyways, later that night, we had a fun girls' night where we just barbecued. There was just lots of funny moments this weekend. I didn't put them all in my planner, but we had a girls' night, and then I just marked that we had a girls' dinner. We had like hamburgers and hot dogs, and then we did go mini golfing, so I marked that with a really cute stick with the Planco girl. We ended up being there for 2 hours, being a little more than halfway done, and we got kicked out because they were closing. It was 11:30 at night, and they closed at 11, and they gave us a rain check for the next day. But the next day it ended up raining the whole day, so we never got our rain check. But yeah, we didn't like actually get kicked out. It was just like closing time, and we were taking way too long because we were a huge group. So it was just really funny. On Friday, I did sleep in this day because I did not feel good the day prior. I think the girls went to the beach, so I just slept in, and then they came back, and I had cooked breakfast. And then we just had girl talk. So I marked that. This day was like super duper chill. And then I had some mimosas, which I'm not a drinker, but mimosas are pretty good. And I was trying to have fun this weekend. So, you know. And then we did watch the movie Bridesmaids, and we played a drinking game. I did not drink for the drinking game part of this because I would have gotten very drunk because there was so much to drink to on the list. But that was really fun to watch because it was like a wedding movie, bridesmaid movie, and we were all her bridesmaids. And then we did go out to a brewery for dinner this night, so that was really fun. On Saturday, we woke up and we went to a place called, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this on YouTube, but I'm just going to say it, called Biscuits and Porn. And it was really fun. I got my fiance lots of souvenirs just because it was funny. But more importantly, the biscuits were amazing. So we got that, and then we had mimosas again, which was fun. And then we did go on a little beach day to the Outer Banks beach. They went the day prior. I'm not really a big beach person. I don't really like going in the water. I don't like the sand. I've never really liked the beach. I'm definitely more of a pool girl, and our house didn't like have a pool or anything. So I was fine just going to the beach for like one day. And it was literally like my only time at the beach this whole summer, and I have no regrets. I just am not a very beach loving person. So anyways, after the beach, we did have a party boat. So we rented our own boat, and it was so fun until this really bad thunderstorm came in. But the guys that we rented the boat from were so nice, and they told us to come in a little before. And so we did not get caught in the thunderstorm while we were on the boat, which was very nice. But we did get caught on it like on the way home. But yeah, the party boat was by far like my favorite part of the bachelorette weekend, one of my favorite parts. So that was super, super fun. But then I did just mark that there was a big thunderstorm, and our party boat trip got cut short. We were only there for like an hour instead of like 3. So yeah. And then my best friend, the bride, she wanted custard after and boardwalk fries. So we stopped at this really good custard and boardwalk fries place, and we had that. And then we did just have a girls' night out. We went out to dinner this night, so I marked that. And then we did go to a martini bar after. So I just marked that I had drinks with the girls. I, again, like did not drink very much this weekend except for my mimosas I marked, but it was still really fun. And then we got home, we watched White Chicks, which, oh my gosh, that movie, let me just say, it could not come out in today's world. Yeah, that's all I'll say. The jokes are just like super outdated and stuff. But yeah, so we came back and watched another movie this night. My friend is like super low key. You can tell this bachelorette trip was like super low key. I had a blast, but it was not what my bachelorette trip's gonna be like. Mine is gonna be like partying all day, every day. Sorry about Sunday. I realized I wasn't recording, so I'm gonna go through those plans really fast. So I packed up, we drove back basically home. We had lunch at a diner in between, so we did make a stop, which was very nice because like I said, on the way here or on the way there, we didn't make a stop and it got to me. And then I just marked that we drove more. And then I was reunited with Jake and Maisie. Jake and Maisie picked me up from the girl's house who drove, and I was so excited to see them. I got some Starbucks after because it had been a few days without my pink drink, so I needed it. And then I watched a lot of Big Brother. I had to catch up, and that is, of course, the first thing I did when I got home because that was very important to me. At the time, my favorite person was on the show. He is now evicted. I'm very sad about it. No spoilers, but yeah. So watch Big Brother, and then we did get poke delivery. Can you tell, like, I got sushi before I left and poke right when I came back. Like, that is my favorite food. I need it. It's not good. Like, definitely not in North Carolina at the Outer Banks, and in a lot of places. So I have to get it where I know it's good. So I got poke delivery. I just cuddled my fiance, and then I unpacked. And then this night I was in so much pain from the car rides, both the car rides. The car ride home, I don't know if it was longer, but I think it was longer. So just like being in the car for that long, it just really got to me, and I was in excruciating pain from my sciatica and scoliosis this day. So I marked that lastly on Sunday. So that concludes the day by day. I love how this turned out. Let me know what you guys think. I am just putting in these Champagne Lights twinkle bits throughout the spread to kind of fill in the gaps. I love doing that, and I think it makes the spread look so much better when you like fill in all those little gaps. But yeah, I'm loving how this spread turned out. I had an amazing weekend with my best friend for her bachelorette. I'm so excited for you guys to see her wedding spread coming very soon this weekend in real time that this is going up. But yeah, these are all the extras. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please follow me on my Instagram at Laura Marie Plans if you don't already. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications, all that good stuff. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.